We are in Port Huron Township, Michigan. This is the site of a former Super Kmart. I believe this one closed in about 2015, I believe. It's connected to a Sam's Club, which is still open, but this Kmart has seen better days, definitely. There are not many Super Kmarts around were around in this area. And I mean, I can only get real shots inside of the Tate Cafe because obviously they're boarded up all the windows over there. So let me see if I can get a really good. I don't know if you're gonna get much, but yeah, it's the Tate Cafe. Get some of that glare out of the way. So this is the flagpole they had put up there. Label scores are very apparent, so I feel like they just painted over them. That one obviously says deli and bakery. It actually comes up better through the camera for some reason, and I can read them. Not really sure what that one said. It probably said like Cake Cafe or something. So like I said, yes, definitely this Kmart is definitely not seen better days. Not really sure what happened here, but it says, yeah, Henderson Glass emergency service. So they had either somebody tried breaking in here or something. Not really certain as to what happened here. And that's it, obviously grocery. This is one of the earlier Super Kmarts because the sign, obviously it was Super Kmart Center. The one that was closest to me was not this location. There was one in Roseville, Michigan, down in my county, Macomb. It closed in 2017. And it was one of the last ones in the state of Michigan where they were mostly prevalent. Get another look at the sign. I do believe the sign down here also says yes, they are also boarded up down here. See pharmacy and then open 24 hours. It is very surreal because like the entire parking lot on the Kmart side is just empty other than those semis that are more likely carpooling. Super Kmart Super Kmart closed as of May 13th, I believe is what that says. Let me just see if that actually Super Kmart, I Love You, May 13th, 2016. Yes, that was the last day of the store was open. It's hard to really read any of this. I mean, it probably comes better out through the camera, but in person it's hard to read. I can't really tell what those say, but it says like hashtag something. That's very sad that they put that there. I think it was like drawn in crayon or something. Then obviously some people have been dumping their trash out below here. A lot of bird activity out here too. Well, most of the cars you see are obviously here for Sam's Club. The garden center also, it looks like it's boarded up as well. Don't know if I'll walk around this building. I think I'll just walk to the front of it. Yeah, this was where the garden center was. Not really sure why they boarded up everything, but the fence is missing there. Lots of birds around here. I mean, as you can tell, this Kmart is not in great shape. Weeds growing in the garden center. I could probably get up over that wall there and actually get a look inside, but I don't want to get poked by weeds and stuff. They do still have power in there, it appears, because I can see some lights on through the door or the window. I think I'll walk around a bit more on the back. There's more parking over here. I'm not really sure why. And this parking lot is absolutely massive. And there's the swim call I had to take, so I'm just gonna continue walking back here, and then I'll probably just turn around and go back because I still need to go into Sam's Club. So yep, this was the service area. Garden center is definitely, I believe is, yeah, it is chained up. Not really sure why this Kmart is boarded up as it is. I mean, this isn't necessarily a bad area. This was probably the auto center if I had to guess, now that I'm thinking about it. I can see why the glass is boarded up. That right there will explain it. Somebody threw rocks or something at the glass here. This probably was the auto center now that I'm looking at it. Like I said, this Kmart closed in May of 2016, so it's been closed for a couple of years now. But this Kmart's parking lot is massive. I honestly think it's unnecessarily large. I mean, the only real explanation is that there's an industrial park back there. Bit of some behind back here. I mean, there's not much you could see other than the Sam's Club stuff back there and a bunch of moss growing. So I guess we'll walk around to the front again. I never personally went to this store. The only time I stepped foot into a super Kmart was like the aforementioned location in Roseville, Michigan. And I know that I never went back. I only went there once when I was about 10, and I never went back because it was not in a bad location, like bad area. So my parents never took me back to that location. And obviously the last Super Kmart closed in April of this year, so there are no more of these. All you have is these shells of their former selves. And obviously this one is not in great shape. Like I said, there is power in there, I can tell. Try and get some more shots as a cake cafe as I go back down there, so because that's the only area they didn't board up, and it was probably the only area that wasn't vandalized because I mean it's right next to the Sam's Club, and I mean I'm pretty sure they have more security than this Kmart has in this condition. But this Kmart is in horrible shape, man. I mean, you'd think with the Sam's Club being right next door, they'd actually take pretty good care of this to give it the image that it needs for anyone who wants to like redevelop this. But yeah, it is clearly not in good shape, not been taken care of. There's a shopping cart there. I'm pretty sure that's probably for the Sam's Club if I had to guess. There's that sign again. That actually might be a Kroger cart now that I'm looking at it. And obviously somebody's possibly been living under here. So that's another bad sign. There's active traffic coming through the area because there's another entrance to the strip mall over here, if I can even call it that. There's a sign. There's the sign again. I do remember this store was in much better condition the last time I was out at the Sam's Club. But I do remember the doors were boarded up then too. So not really sure if it was in that bad of a condition as it was then than it is now. Nothing down here. Oh, there is something. I just now noticed that it says on the. I think I can tell what this one was. Kmart, rest in peace, Kmart. Kmart, we love you. 12/7/15, and then that one 12/7/16. So maybe this one actually closed a little earlier than I thought it did. I think it actually did the store number there too. RIP 7631, I believe. Jeez, I just felt like something bite me or something. I don't even know. So who knows when this store closed? It was either 2015 or 2016. Like I said, I never saw this store open in person. Bakery. See if I can get another shot inside of the Clay Cafe. I mean, there's not much I can show you because there's a lot of the doors are boarded, or not boarded up. I mean, the blinds are down. They do have power in there. So you can see the blinds are down, so I can't really show you through those. Don't know if I could show you through the door here. I mean, I don't know if that would have a window or a blind. It does not, so I guess I can get a look through there. Not much you can see. So yeah, that was the Super Kmart here in Huron.